is a Bramble Jam podcast.
Hi, it's Thursday, February 18th. We're sponsored by Kirkland Signature Alkaline Water. Oh, what's that? Take the day off?
Get that Kirkland water. It's real yummy, yeah. Gives you more hydration than standard water, yeah.
9.5 pH balance.
Amazing.
You know, I got really mad at Miley on Monday, Tuesday, I believe. And then Miley called me back after that whole thing, listened to the show, got to say Kirkland Signature Alkaline Water
Amazing,
sponsor.
Miley.
It's like smart water, but cheaper.
Amazing.
Yeah, thanks, Miles.
Walk down the road, heavy burden, heavy load.
What's happening?
I will rise and I will walk with you.
Do you have a karaoke? You just remember it that well.
No, it's the karaoke.
Okay, that's unfair because I don't remember the words after down the
And I will
road.
walk with you when the sun don't even shine.
This feels like something you wanted to do
Walk with
yesterday.
you. Yes, and then I got pushed out the door.
Yeah, and so we just did it
We
today.
just did it today.
You remembered that from just 24 hours ago.
I never forget a Touched by the Angels.
Touched by the Angel. That sounds like a different program that I don't want to be part of.
All right, it's time to
Hi, I'm
play.
the Angel.
It's time to play.
Who's time to go?
It's time to play.
This is where we draw a name out of this hat, and someone in the crowd has to leave without getting to see the performance today. So sorry, guys, it's Thursday. We usually do this before the show. We're doing it today. Timmy Miner, M-I-N-E-R.
Shut up!
Timmy, I'm sorry.
We mic'd him up today.
So you mic'd up, Timmy? You've got to go, Timmy. If you could see yourself out, that would be great,
This is the
Timmy.
last you've heard of me, guys. This is the last you've heard of me.
I hope so, Timmy. I
Sorry,
hope so.
This is not the last you've heard of me.
It's a weird threat, Timmy, to say it's the last you've heard of me. It's just weird.
You're a weird
You
threat.
said them multiple times.
You're not the last.
This
I've heard
is the
of me.
last you've heard of me.
You're not the one.
Well, it's the last you've heard of us, Timmy. I can promise you that. Get out the door,
I
please.
can't come back tomorrow.
Don't let the door hit you, buddy. That's how it works. It's kind of a Hunger Games around here on
I will
Thursdays.
with you.
Thursdays are weird, Timmy.
It's time for Is That a Touched by an Angel episode? A hostage negotiator and his wife have to deal with divorce and the death of their son. In the midst of a family crisis, Andrew cautions Monica and Tess not to let time run out before representing this case.
It's a Touched by an Angel
Yes,
episode.
it is. We did it, everybody. Congratulations. Very exciting day today, Dan. Very exciting
Oh,
day.
yeah?
It is National Drink Wine Day.
Drink wine. Look under your chairs. There's wine. Timmy missed out. There's wine under his chair, too, and it's mine now.
Oh, I'm still here.
No, you're not.
This is the last you've
No,
heard.
it's
This
the
is
last you've
you've
seen.
heard
It's the
of
last
me.
time. Not again.
Give me my bare foot.
Get out of here. Yeah, we sprung for barefoot, which is great.
You're right. It's expensive. I can't
National
afford
Go
that.
and Drink Wine Day on a Thursday. What are they asking people to do? Just
They're asking for me to take the day off. That's exactly right.
Great.
Dan, are you a whiny?
I'm not much of a wine.
I'm not either. I think it's icky, but a lot of people do like wine. You remember, this is one of the first YouTube videos I remember. The lady, the wine squishing lady, and she falls down and she hurts herself. You ever
Yeah,
seen that
yeah,
video?
oh, yeah, she's standing
It's a
in the thing.
classic.
It's a classic.
And she's like, ah!
That video's like 15 years
It's
old.
so good.
Yeah.
Actually, that was back on the E-Bombs World Day. Do you remember E-Bombs World?
I do remember
Yeah.
E-Bones where I was in college.
Man, so good. Very excited for National Drink Wine Day. I think a lot of people are really going to like this day and take it off. You know, sometimes we do this show and we're like, we don't know who it's affecting. We don't know who's actually taking our advice and taking it off. This is a conversation that Dan and I have all the time. Like, is this show worth it? Like,
Yeah. Should we keep doing
are
this?
we making a difference in people's lives? Are they taking our advice and taking the day off? And I think today's one of those days that it's really going to matter, Dan.
How could you not? How could you not on Drink Wine Day? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I don't know. It's time for one more edition of Is That a Touched by an Angel episode.
It is.
Gus Zimmerman's desperate. He needs money for his wife, Esther, who's in a nursing home. Thinking that he can get extra money, he first gambles and loses. Then the person who's supposed to renew the contract's not there. Instead, in his place, is a satanic female angel identical to Monica. She reveals her name's Monique. As he gambles with her and loses, he makes one final bet, one that he shouldn't have made. His soul. Monica must speak to Gus and set him straight. And Monique's dishonesty shows him the words he must speak and believe until Tess knows about this.
Is that a real Touched by an Angel episode?
Yeah, that's the man upstairs.
No!
That's season 5, episode 16.
I don't want to walk anymore down the road.
Man, how are we not watching this show?
We just don't have time in a day,
Is
man.
it streaming anywhere?
Listen, I will stop the dumb When Calls the Heart podcast right now to watch Touched by an Angel instead. Right now. We don't have to talk about it anymore. I'm so done with When Calls the Heart.
Stop.
It's bad.
It's not.
Touched by an Angel would be funny.
Yeah.
I'd be all in for that.
Let's see. It's touched by the angel. It is streaming on
BritBox, believe it or not. BritBox is where it's streaming.
CBS All Access, apparently.
Ooh, yeah, we could do that.
Paramount Plus is what it's becoming.
That's right.
I don't know if you've heard on the Super Bowl. I was drinking wine yesterday with my wife. And by drinking, I mean I was doing like the swirl and looking at it and acting like I knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
And as I was swirling it and I was looking at it, light was shimmering down, and I saw it glisten inside of the cup. Turned out later it was just some grime, but it did spell out Dan knows about National Drink Wine Day. Dan, do you?
Oh, do I? Do I?
I don't know, pal.
I certainly do.
Yeah.
Willie Wildebeest, very famous wrestler. Late 70s. Willie Wildebeest was the most famous wrestler of the early WCW. And the reason he was famous is he wrestled almost completely naked. He wore a thong to wrestle in. It was very inappropriate. They couldn't televise wrestling, which they didn't in the 70s, which was fine. And his finishing move was the flattener. And he would just, I don't need to get into it. But what you don't know about Willie Wildebeest is when he wasn't that persona, he was a guy named Bill Jenkins. And Bill Jenkins was a sommelier. That's right. Willie Wildebeest, song wrestler. Billy Jenkins, sommelier. And he knew wine like nobody's business. And so when they finally kicked him out of the WCW for complete and utter inappropriate conduct, we don't have to get into that either. Let's just say the flattener got a little cheeky. He started his own wine company where he would taste wines for people off the street. They would bring him an open glass of wine. It could be anything. He'd swill it around, taste it. He'd give him a once-over, and he established National Drink Your Wine Day in 1978. Back to you, Bran.
Sure.
Yeah, Willie Wildebeest. We did it.
We know that human beings have been making wine for thousands of years.
Thousands of years.
Thousands of years.
There you go.
Well, it depends. How old do you think this earth is, Dan? No one is certain who has made the first.
Flat Earths can only be.
Who was the first of ferment grapes into this beverage we now call wine? No one knows who created this.
Socrates.
But evidence of ancient wine production was found in China, the Middle East, and Greece. So it appears many different cultures were trying to figure out ways to get crunk. And they did, thank God. And we've been doing it ever since. Today's really just a day to celebrate this long tradition of drinking wine. So congratulations, everybody. Take the day off. Get crunk.
Absolutely. Get crunk on Drink a Wine
crunk.
Day. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm very excited to partake, I guess. We're going to take a quick break. When we do, we'll come back and we'll talk about what is your go-to wine and why.
There's an insulting response from Alonzo in here that we will read first when we get back.
Oh, good. All right.
Yeah.
We're back here on Take the Day Off. Welcome back, everybody.
Hey, what is if you have to drink a wine, what is it?
Champagne.
Yeah, champagne or sparkling wine.
Champagne, yeah.
So,
champagne with some orange juice.
so a mimosa.
Give me the mimosas.
Give me the mimosas. You love the mimosas.
I love a mimosa.
I don't like wine, but there are certain circumstances in which I will drink wine. Or if it's very nice wine, it tends to taste better to me, I guess.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You're being held hostage.
Yeah.
Do you drink wine? You said
If they offer me wine.
You said there's certain circumstances, and I want to know if that's one of them.
If they offer me wine, I probably do drink wine while I'm being held hostage. Although it could be poison, so maybe not. The problem with wine is I feel like...
Maybe it's the one that you want me to drink.
It's kind of a Princess Bride reference.
Kind of.
The problem with wine to me is that I feel like the conditions have to be perfect for me to enjoy it. Like it needs to be chilled but not cold. Like red wine. White wine, whatever. Like
red wine.
Red wine.
I don't know what my song
I don't know what you were doing. White wine, whatever. If it's cold, like at Pinot Grigio, it's just juice, whatever. It's fine. Riesling, fine. It's just not my thing I would ever go and drink. It just is a little too sweet for me. Red wine, if it's chilled, not cold, if it's a good wine, like maybe with a meal, maybe. Like I know one time my wife and I went out to eat downtown, Trattoria Giorgio, and we got a Ken Wright Pinot Noir, which is like a $75 or $100 bottle of wine. And that tasted good, but it could have been because I was about to pay. This is like a very once a year anniversary dinner. I was about to pay, $100 for a bottle of wine. And so it had to taste good, but I just don't, it's not my thing. It just isn't my thing. And I don't, my wife loves it. My wife has a specific wine that she loves. Someone else says it on here. It's a Willamette Valley Pinot Noir. That's her best wine ever. So, we'll see. But I got to read Alonzo's answer first. He says it used to be Pinot Noir until red started giving me headaches. Now I like a rosé or a chilled Prosecco. Now, what is offensive about that? After the word Prosecco, in parentheses, he gives us the phonetic pronunciation for Prosecco, thinking that you were going to mispronounce it. You've got to be offended by that.
I get it.
If you saw that word, were you going to say it? You know what a Prosecco is.
Trying to find it. Where
it's
are
like
you
10
at?
from the top.
10 from the top. Okay. Prosecco.
Would you have said Prosecco correctly?
I would have said Prosecco.
That's what it is. It's Prosecco.
It's not even like a weird French word.
But he put it there to make sure you pronounced it right.
Okay,
How dare that,
well,
Alonzo?
Yeah. Prosecco yourself. Prosecco yourself. Bubbly, always bubbly, says Allison.
Always bubbly.
Is bubbly a wine?
Bubbly, yeah. Prosecco is a sparkling wine.
So it's a sparkling.
Yeah, champagne counts.
What's the difference between champagne and wine?
Champagne's in France. It's a sparkling wine. Oh, really? Yeah, if you get sparkling wine from some other country, it's a different name. Like Prosecco is champagne, but it's from Italy, so it's not called champagne.
Rena says, okay, I had a really bad joke. I won't use it. I love rosé just because it's pretty. What's the joke? I
want to know the joke, Rena.
What's the joke about wine?
Paige says 19 Crimes Cabernet Sauvignon.
Is that the one where
sure.
You can take have you seen this wine where you can there's like an app and you aim it at the label and it comes to life and it tells you a story of the wine? Is that 19 Crimes?
I don't know, but 19 Crimes does have a story on it. She says during a quarantine I participated in a blind wine taste test. All 5 people thought 19 Crimes was better than the pricier brands because 19 Crimes is relatively inexpensive. So here's the deal. 19 Crimes has a new wine out that's Snoop Dogg on the cover, and it's called Cali Red. And it it's a red blend, I believe, and it looks like the cheapest wine imaginable. It actually is good.
Huh.
My wife, who is picky about wines, she thinks it's good, and I tried it and I was like, this is actually not bad. A Snoop Dogg 19 Crimes wine, you never saw it coming. It's actually good.
Is it available everywhere?
Yeah, Publix.
Wines are
Publix,
sold?
$15.
How about that? Ooh, $15. I love
that.
Yeah. Tracy says one that's in a glass.
I see what you did there.
That.
Yeah. Gina says Chateau Ste. Michelle Riesling or Rosé, affordable, local, tastes so good. Chateau Ste. Michelle has a Pinot Grigio, I believe, that's in every store, and it's really good. Cheap and red, says Jennifer.
Christian says, ew, wine. Give me a Moscow Mule.
Okay, Christian, we'll do it on the rocks coming up.
Coming right up.
Several Moscato. I love sweet wines. Yeah, I just can't do
Moscato.
Can't do it. Oh, Megan Swain says Willamette Valley Pinot Noir. That is my wife's favorite wine as well.
What is that, a red?
Yeah, it's a red. Pinot Noir is a red.
Where do I get that one?
A Pinot Noir?
No, the
Willamette Valley?
Yeah.
There's numerous Willamette Valleys. The only few you can find here, one is called Erath. It's pretty cheap. You can find Erath at Publix. It's $20.
Okay. Man, you're quite the whiny over here.
I know
you're giving
my
me lots of
wines
details.
because my wife loves the wine. So I know it. Like I know how to,
I'll give you one more, okay?
Okay.
Tim is tired of being bullied and wants to learn boxing. His brother Steven gets meningitis, and one of the bullies takes his sweatshirt from him after he recognizes it as his own.
Stop it.
When Frank's dog loses in a fight, he threatens Tim, who tells Frank he hates him and wants
Frank's
to
dog threatens Tim?
I don't know.
Frank's dog
Guys,
lost in a
if
fight
you
and
wanna
then-
if you want a
Ray.
good laugh, go read the synopses of Touched by an Angel on Wikipedia because they never don't disappoint. We did it, everybody. Congratulations. Very exciting. We're going to be back tomorrow where we just want to know what's a memory that is in some way, shape, or form related to a tug of war. The answer for me
Okay.
is When Calls the Heart, the last episode. We'll be back tomorrow. Until then,
Take the day off.
take the day off.
Hey everybody, I am a big fan, first time caller. Is this where I leave a?
Do the hike. What's
This is
your
where I
name?
leave, huh?
What's your name?
What? My name?
Just do it.
I am so nervous. This show is my favorite show. Just kidding, it sucks.
All right.